They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bands and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. Be winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about they ain't living. Ain't no top boy, you gotta be kidding. Like Nike, I go get a check. Baby girl, watch you flex. Got your trees, she go for the TV on my up next. Can't wait till I caught me a Mozzie. On Cali, I feel like a different man. We got the pack, we delivering. I remember cold nights, I was shivering. Gotta go get the bag and no stopping me. Saying they know I'm a prodigy. Saying these be watching me. Got your trees in the spot, and I just hit 1 million views. So much better, I don't know what to do. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. I be dripping, they calling me soup. Stack it up, gon' call me a coupe. I be dripping, they calling me soup. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bids. Got my first 100 bids and made it do the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys speak for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25. Yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Second down, Mariota. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kentrell Brothers coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
A first down carry for Henry. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Let's go.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Mariota hands to Henry. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Mariota now on second down. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And the play clock becoming an issue, so Mike Zimmer's forced to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Black.
Cousins now on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He got 29 yards that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Ringo, 48.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-syllable word. Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Vikings making their way out. And let's take this time to talk about the Vikings Club Championship of Madden. It was held in mid-December, and your winner I.B. Straffen, or is it I.B. Strafen? You've got the pronunciation guy.
I.B. Strafen.
Strafen. My bad, Mr. Strafen. Whichever you prefer, but defeating newcomer Jay Wolfman. He'll represent the Vikings in the league-wide club championship event in early February that has a $700,000 prize pool.
I just want you to know I heard from I.B. Strafen's people. It is not whichever you prefer. It's I.B. Strafen.
I guess I should probably correct it. It might be Jay Wolfman, not Wolfman, like I said. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 69 yards. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And the Tennessee Titans, their situation right now, Charles, in a fight for a wild card spot. They've been a bit of a tough team to figure out this year, but hey, they're getting hot at the right time, and that's December.
Yeah, and they've got some signature wins along the way, don't they? Remember they beat Philadelphia earlier in the year at home in overtime. Remember they went on the road and beat Dallas right before Dallas started a streak of 5 straight wins. But you're exactly right, getting hot at the exact right time. Really jumped on Jacksonville in the Thursday night game not too long ago. Derrick Henry ran wild. How about the follow-up at New York against the Giants in Week 15? Ends up going for well over.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
One.
Throwing is Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long here for Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Sherrills. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Minnesota's football here in just a second. And you think about the season that the Vikings have had. Maybe not the kind of year that folks had envisioned for the Vikings. You thought maybe this could be an 11, 12, maybe even a 13-win season if all fell in place. But that has not been the case.
That is so true because we thought with the acquisition of Kirk Cousins, that would take care of everything on offense. The defense, one of the best in the league in 2017. No reason to think that that wouldn't continue, and they've still been one of the top units out there. But if they make the playoffs and they play as they did against Miami in Week 15, especially on offense when they ran the ball for 198 yards, look out.
Touchdown, Vikings! Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. He's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Bailey got the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Mariota on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now Mariota, and the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 70 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Mariota. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. On that quick throw, what do you think? Possibly something they saw at the line to go there?
Possibly in the game plan. And you notice they went with an empty backfield. No backs there to help with pass protection. So you have to have a counter to that because you know they're probably going to bring pressure when they see an empty backfield. So you get rid of the ball quickly. Quick drop, ball's out of the quarterback's hands, keeps it from getting hit.
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Luke Stocker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2.
1-1.
They just get the play off. Now Mariota. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll power his way up near the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. On 2nd down, Cook. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up. And they insert their dime package, 6 DBs here on 3rd and 6.
Expecting pass all the way. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs. 56 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Bailey now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Titans getting set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Another timeout called by the Vikings now, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mariota. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Mariota now to throw on first down. Uncorks one into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now, as they've got it 1st and 10. Following the interception, Cousins. The left side caught by Diggs. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now another timeout here called by the Titans, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Hey, flipper.
Cousins on 1st down. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half here, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Starting the third quarter with Cook. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Morgan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adam Thielen, 71 yards. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now a toss coming right side. It's Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Bailey now to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Mariota to throw it toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Hey, we got a second here. Let's go back to Week 15 following the win over Green Bay for Chicago. Happiness rained down on the field. The Bears claiming the NFC North title, but one Bear took his celebration to an extreme. I know you saw this.
Yes, I certainly did. Charles Leno Jr., left tackle for the Chicago Bears, got down on a knee and proposed to his girlfriend Jennifer. So not only celebrating an NFC North title, but now his proposal accepted by Jennifer, who will now be Mrs. Jennifer Leno Jr.? No Junior.
No Junior. By the way, smart move, because she's not going to say no in front of 60,000 people.
Well, I've seen it happen before. Not pretty, but not in this case.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
One.
On 2nd down, Mariota again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Danielle Hunter. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. To throw Mariota. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter in there yet again. My goodness, making 5 sacks for him now in this one game alone. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Sherrills to return it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
it certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 45 yards. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Bailey now to kick this one away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. Second down, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Danielle Hunter in there to get him again, and that's his 6th sack of the ball game, one off the NFL record of 7. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota now. And he's going to go down again. Danielle Hunter in there for the 7th time in this one game alone. And that will tie him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks in a single NFL game. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is going to be incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw caught. What about the foul? 23 yards on the play. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Bailey now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Bailey now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A second down throw here for Mariota. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is brought in at the 21. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been
paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
The Vikings on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Weil now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota on 1st down. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. First down, Mariota. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Mariota. He sets to fire deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run it. Here's Cook. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.